The storm had been raging for hours, the wind howling like a banshee around the old manor. Arthur sat at his desk, a sense of unease growing with each crack of thunder. He couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched, a feeling that had been growing for days. Compelled by an unseen force, he rose and walked to the window. A flash of lightning illuminated the grounds, and for a horrifying moment, he saw it. A tall, shadowy figure with eyes that burned like embers was standing just outside, its gaze fixed upon him. The front door slammed open with a force that shook the house. Panic surged through him as he heard heavy, wet footsteps approaching. He scrambled into the closet, pulling the door almost shut. His breath hitched as a long, clawed hand slowly reached through the opening, its cold touch grazing his skin. The storm has passed, and the manor is silent once more. The closet door stands ajar, the small space within now empty. The only sign that Arthur was ever there is his old pocket watch, lying on the floor, its ticking the only sound in the still room. Arthur was never seen again. The price was too good to be true, a fact that Mark and Sarah tried to ignore as they stood before their new home. It was a grand, old Victorian mansion, its paint peeling and its windows like dark, vacant eyes. A chill wind rustled the overgrown bushes, warnings they were too excited to hear. They had dreamed of a project, a place to make their own, and this house on the hill seemed to be it. They began unpacking, the excitement of the move overshadowing the house's eerie silence. But as the sun set, casting long, dancing shadows through the empty rooms, a feeling of unease settled over them. Sarah felt it first, a cold spot in the hallway that made her shiver. Mark dismissed it as a draft, but when they looked in the old mirror in the hall, they saw it. A faint, pale figure standing behind them, its eyes hollow and its face a mask of sorrow. The haunting escalated quickly. Strange noises echoed through the night, footsteps in the attic, in the walls. Driven by a mix of fear and curiosity, Mark climbed the creaking stairs to the attic, a flashlight his only weapon against the encroaching darkness. As the beam cut through the dusty air, it illuminated a horrifying sight. The ghost, no longer a faint reflection, stood before him. Its eyes glowed with a malevolent light, its mouth open in a silent scream. Terror-stricken, Mark fled the attic and found Sarah. They huddled together in their bedroom, the air thick with dread. The house came alive around them. Books flew from shelves, pictures crashed to the floor, and unseen hands tugged at their clothes. The ghost materialized in the corner of the room, its presence a palpable weight, its face twisted in a grotesque grin as it orchestrated the chaos. There was no staying. They grabbed their keys and ran, leaving everything behind. As they sped away into the night, the house, a dark silhouette against the sky, Sarah risked a glance back. In the rearview mirror, she saw it one last time. The ghost, standing at an upper window, watching them go. Its work was done.